Wow, look at this. What a beautiful, gorgeous fall September-ish day. I should be out taking advantage of this, going for a bike ride or whatever. But instead, yes, I'm inside doing the David Chin Duster build. And in between the painting and gluing, I was thinking to myself, what is out there new in the manufacturing world of model cars? What's coming up? What is presently going on? So that's what we did. Check it out, today's video. And oh yeah, speaking of what's new, you know what? I ended up going to model car swap meet this past weekend. And you know what? I might have bought something and I might have not. Yeah, I know I'm bad, I'm not telling you. But you know what? I'm gonna upload that video because no Way Back Wednesday video today. So I'll upload that local Vancouver area car model swap meet this weekend, and you guys can check that out. Meanwhile, I've got a few minutes while I'm waiting for parts to dry, while I'm building the David Chin build, and I'm trying to clean my brush really good because I got silver to paint right away. There's just a couple that kind of caught my eye in the past month or so. I'm going right into this one because all you awesome dudes out there are really working hard on this kit right now. The Unified Scale Modelers Club there. I know they have a Facebook website, and I never been on that site yet. You know, those are professional builders. I'm a substandard builder, so I don't think they're gonna allow me into their group. That's for sure. But their theme this year is the 70 Plymouth Roadrunner. And you know what? Look at that ring. Wow, that's crazy. Who in the hell's got that bright light there? I need that one. Let's turn it up like that for a moment being, so it's not shining in your guys' face. So the model they're doing is a 70 Plymouth Roadrunner GTX. A lot of guys have been going out there and buying them on eBay, and now I heard somebody did a video saying they're getting a little pricier and harder to find. But you know what? Have no fear, my friends. I don't know the end date on this, but they have reproduced this. Revel has brought this kit out. I don't know the date. I didn't really search it enough, but you know what? For all you other guys, this kit is coming out. So check out this kit. Oh man, you know what? I really like this. I love 70 Superbirds. Right behind, Superbirds. Roadrunner and GTX. Roadrunner bird. My goodness, Chuck, get it straight. Everybody's gonna think you're a substandard in your car guy knowledge. Anyhow, Revel has or is bringing this out. This is their website, so you can see that. Revel also has this guy, the 71 Oldsmobile 442. I don't know if I mentioned that last time, but you know what? This thing looks beautiful too. I love the Oldsmobiles. I had a Joanne kit, a 70 Oldsmobile 442, and that was an awesome freaking kit to build. I really love Joanne stuff, so I'm a little bit biased. So they have this kit coming out. Chose 124 parts on that. This is a new kit. This is a complete new build and retool. Don't spill your paint thinner, Chuck, because you're getting all excited on the workbench. I just about knocked it over. Now, if you take a look at the Model Roundup site, they announced the Jungle Gym 116. That is kind of cool. 56 bucks. I imagine that's American, because Canadian would be what? $1 million, who knows? Here's another interesting kit, MPC. A lot of people maybe not interested in this, the 80 Monte Carlo. But for me, this does have some interest because the stock car that we raced, I had the Camaro and my friend had the similar painted Monte Carlo this year, 1980 Monte Carlo he had. It was a pretty good car. The engine in it was the best thing. The body, it had a bit tendency to push. I drove it a couple times and it pushed on me a lot. Whereas my Camaro, wow, that thing just was like, you gotta tacky track and the thing would just handle on rails. The Monty, it's a metric chassis, and my friend hit a car going into a corner, probably doing almost 100 miles an hour. The whole front end, they rode off, or not rode off, the whole, crashed, sorry. The whole front end was folded right in. So we pulled everything back out, straightened the frame, and I re-welded all the hoop and I strengthened all the front section of that for him. Because in that group of about 8 of us, 6 of us had cars, we all similar painted, which was pretty cool. Different classes, that was a thing. I was the only one who could weld, so that was a pretty neat deal. This is awesome. I can't believe they're bringing this out. Salvinos, you are my hero. The 71 Plymouth Petty Roadrunner. I'm going to be getting one of these, hands down. This thing is, I can't get over that. These kits are going for a pretty decent price. I tried to buy one once and it was way over 200 bucks. And I topped out at 100. I'm like, no way. That's not for me, my friends. That's too much for this cat. And here's Model Roundup site. They have the LA dollar that's been reissued. I would like just a plain stock dart. A 70 dart without the drag shit on it. This kit I've had before, it had no trunk because I don't know if this comes in. Let's open in a new tab. Let's see what happens. Da 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 da. Here we go. So this, it had no trunk, but it did have the back bumper in that. And the other thing, it had no front bumper. And everything else was there. But I'm wondering if you can use the front bumper out of the Petty kit and the rear trunk out of the Petty short track stock car and maybe make a regular dart out of this. I'm not sure. Possible? Hard to say. Streaker vet, I don't got an interest in that. I'm not a vet person and I don't do any streaking personally, so I'm not interested in streaking. Caliente, yeah, so not for me. I'm not crazy about that one either. But the Roadrunner, hands down, I'm a Mopar lover. So this thing, I had one time and I lost a lot of kits for my brother. That was a story I told at a different time. 68 Roadrunner, wow. One of those is coming onto my shelf. I almost bought one a long time ago, but yeah, again, that's another story for another time. US Mail, that one's been reissued just in the last, year or two? And this is another edition of that. Somebody, Mayberry, what's his name? Mayberry Model something on YouTube. His YouTube channel, he tubbed out one of these for the NYS Pro Street model build. And it looks fantastic, man. These things look totally freaking awesome. Tubbed out, Pro Streeted. And his version really hit. Beautiful thing. You got to check out his channel. The only other one I'm interested in is this 66 Chevelle AMT. I don't know how good this AMT kit is. You know, a lot of AMT stuff is hit and miss. But this one I'm curious. Has anyone built this? Do you guys, anybody have any clue on that one? So, and again, a few different other kits. Nothing that really thrills my gorilla. I'm not a 1/32 guy. The Ram Charger funny car, I think I mentioned that last time. Here's a new one, 76 Chevy Capri with trailer. That's been reissued a few times. Kind of an ugly Capri. I like the early 70 to 73 styles. Not bad for a big full-size car. And here's another story. The engine in my Camaro stock car actually came out of a 76 Capri. I paid like 80 bucks for this car in that would have been 1999, 1998-ish. Thing had a gazillion miles on it. When I pulled the engine apart to change the timing chain, sorry, I just changed the timing chain only. I pulled it off and it disintegrated in my hands, the nylon chain part, or not the chain part, the nylon gear part. And you know, and then I pulled the cam out and the cam bearings, little pieces cam bearing were coming out into my hands, and I tried cleaning some of the loose one up so it wouldn't fall through the engine, but there was still pieces that were coming out. I just threw a cam in it and I said, you know what, if it lasts, it lasts. Low budget back then, cheap budget. I didn't have money. I put it in the race car and that thing lasted a couple thousand laps. It ran for a good 4 or 5 years in that shape with the cam bearing peeling apart. The copper and Babbitt coating peeled right off the metal part of it. Unbelievable that it kept going that many laps. Anyhow, I'm jabbering. And here is the other car that I haven't heard much of that I really like. This is a mock-up of a 65 Coronet 2-door post. They're looking at bringing this out. This has been proposed by David Metzner. Sorry, I got his name wrong there. Not Menser. He is product development for Mobius Models. He's the manager of product development, and this is their first rendering-ish. With, yes, it's got an AFX car that they're doing for it too. So they got the Post, which I love the Post. If they bring this car out, if it does go through the final stages, I'm gonna have a Post car in my collection. Damn straight. This unit here, the Ford ramp truck, you know what? It looks awesome. It looks incredible. I really want one of these. However, there's been a lot of people complaining that this thing has some warpage problems. Some people say, oh, it's unbuildable. Some people have, you guys all know the situation on this. Knowing that the kit is plagued with issues, warpage and stuff like that really makes me not want to buy one at this time. Maybe I'll wait till the next round that they make them. Yeah, if it's 5-10 years from now, then so be it. Or if I never get one, so be it too. I don't want to go spend, they're 70-80 bucks here in Canada, upwards of 90 bucks. And to pay 90 bucks for something that you risk, maybe it's buildable, maybe it's too warped, don't know. That's not for me. I want to know that it's going to be a good product with no warpage and everything is decent. And that's why I love you guys posting videos out there so I can see what the kit looks like and if it's buildable for my taste or not. So thank you very much, guys, for posting and sharing all your comments on information and that. So in saying that, we'll end the video here by saying we're getting ready to take the bike for its maiden voyage. And that video, that's tomorrow. So come back, let's check out the hijinks. Will I survive riding the death trap, or will I actually get injured? Who knows on this substandard leader in builds, car model builds, bike builds. What's next? Car builds? That's next year. Look at that. So substandard, I'm losing my throat already. Losing my voice. Okay, that means we need to go get a coffee or a beer. So I don't blame you if you don't want to watch this crazy stuff. So next time, maybe not. We'll see you. Cheers, my friends. Hey, you know what? Keep building on. Substandard, not substandard. That's okay, because we're gonna come back tomorrow, the next day. Stay awesome, my friends. Or isn't that supposed to be stay thirsty, my friends?
Stay thirsty, my friends.